folks, well here we are on a dull, dreary Grafham water. We're end of August and I've got a bit of time on my hands and typically put today aside to go and do a bit of filming. The weather's turned awful. We're forecast a lot of rain, no wind, which could help us, may or may not help us. But I thought I'd come out and give it a go anyhow because there's been a lot of big fish being caught. But to be honest, we've been on these big fish now for about the last 4 weeks, and they're out in the deep water in the middle of the basin, and there's also a chance of getting some up on the popper fry around the edges, especially in conditions like this. So I thought I'd come along, get my wet weather gear on, have a nice cup of coffee, warm up and give it a crack. To be fair, it's alright after the hot weather we've been having. This might spur them on a little bit. But we'll get up the other end of the lake now and set up a couple of rods, talk you through it and see what we can do. Right, there we go then. As we said in the setup, single black snake booby, DI7, 10-foot leader. And we're just going to work this line. I've just stopped off the dam here and we're going to go all the way down through I buoy to Q buoy. I'll put the drogue out as well, nice long cast. This is going to get right down there quickly, we're hardly moving. Obviously the word's out, you know, as I said, this has been fishing well down here for the last month now. Been a few recent posts up on Facebook and it's known there's big fish in the area. A lot of folks are opting to backdrift, which seems a bit pointless with a lack of wind here today. I mean, the backdrifting seems to really score when you've got a very high wind and you can't get your flies down quick enough. But doing this, as you can see, this 7 is just getting down there. I can leave it for ages, just getting down there. Right, a little change of plan. There's 11 boats out here. I've seen one fish caught. Everybody's backdrifting or fishing over the front of the boat, and they're fishing sinking lines and they're fishing them deep. Nothing's happening, but there are a few fish popping up out here. There's been a bit of surface activity, so I've just quickly rigged up the popper fry rig. A little popper fry, nice long tapered leader, floating line. We're going to pop it out there and see if we can raise something, because some really good fish moving, and I'm wondering whether this cold temperature has just brought them up a bit. Another fish move there, look. I've had some great days out here in the open water on these. Not afraid to use them over this deep water. I'll just get out and give it a little go and see what happens. Here he comes. He's seen that. He saw that. He's on it. He's on it. He's on it. There he is. Oh, he had it. He had it. Pricked him as well. And there's definitely a few fish about. Could just be a bit switched off of this pressure. The big Atlantic system. This is what this is. Oh look! Oh, that was a good fish. That was a good fish. That was a really good fish. Oh. Just swirled at it though. Big fish, big fish. Right, well here we are on plan B. It's 2 o'clock, we haven't had a fish yet. We spent the whole morning down the dam looking for these fish down deep, these big fish that have been sitting out in the fry, and they're just not playing. There's 20 boats down there, and they said 15 of them minimum. We're all back drifting, and I've seen a handful of fish come out in the space of the morning. Nothing special in those, nothing big. So we've come down the lake, and my plan is I'm going to start bouncing the points, because I know there's fish knocking around on these points down here. There'll be a mixture of new stockies and resident fish down here. We've changed lines, we've come up right up with the lines. So I'm on the Witchwood Big Dipper now, which is a 10-foot slow tip, and I've got that single black snake on the point, and I've also put a little shrimp on the dropper as well. And I'm just going to start bouncing the points down here and see if we can't build a bag. I feel there will be fish along here, there normally is at this time of year, and reports have been that there's been a few fish coming out. So yeah, we'll give it a go. See, but plan A definitely didn't work. I'd like to still have a go at the poppers, but we've got a lot of sunshine coming over, so I'm going to give that another hour yet. But we're just going to stick that snake out, just rattle this back, and if there's anything in the area, this should pick it up. This should get some sort of response. And this is hedge end we're starting on here. We're starting at hedge end, and then work our way round to deep water point, and then down to G, following the edges along these weed beds all along these edges, and there's weed, there's plenty of shrimp in the weed, and there'll be fish in the shrimp. So at least that's the plan. But I'd expected to see more movement today under the conditions. It's been overcast, we've got a nice little bit of breeze come up this morning as well. It's perfect conditions really, but they just seem a little bit off. I can only assume it's this this storm system we're in the middle of at the moment. We had the first lot pushed through this morning, and then we've got a bit of a calm now, and then there's another lot coming through tonight for the weekend. So it often upsets them. It's not great for fishing, but well, then we'll pick up a fish or two along there. We're just trundling this snake back, just popping it out there. You haven't got much water in front of us. There's a nice drop off here on hedge end, and if you're going to pick fish up, it's about this sort of range here. Just rolling these flies off the edge of the shallow water, and there should be fish just cruising all the way along here. But just nice steady figure of 8 back. Favourite bank spot, this one. You often have to fight to get in here in the autumn. Lots and lots of rocks, lots of gravel, lots of great substrate for the shrimps, and of course a pretty good drop off here as well. Gives you access to the bit slightly deeper water. Not a bad back cast when it's like this either. Should be a good autumn on here. Come on fish, let's have one. Oh, there was a pointing pull, there he is. Had to be one there, didn't there? Had to be one there. Is that the shrimp? Is that that little size 10 shrimp on the drop up? Good. Now, we're off the mark. Yes, looks. A smaller one, but very welcome. Yeah, just one of the recent stockies, that one. Who wanted that? Well, that nice and easy in there. Just a chunky little stocky, but good sport. Right, let's have some more. Let's find some residents in among them. Let's let it count down slow 5 just to dig it in. Oh, wow, jeez. Oh, he's coming towards me. What a take. Wow. That made me jump. I think he's taking a shrimp. Oh, he's in the weed. He's not a big fish, but I think he hit the shrimp. But I'm sure of it. He doesn't like it much though. He's in that weed. Come on. There he is. Oh, it's not a bad fish. He's got himself nicely caught up. And we're going to get him out or not? Come on, steady pressure on him. He absolutely whacked that. Seems to swim in here. We've still got him. Nah, we've lost him. That's a shame. It took us right in all that weed. Probably lost the fly. No, I still got the fly, but lost the fish. Yeah, well, never mind. He was a reasonable fish. I mean, he wasn't huge, but he was a better fish. But didn't he hit that? There we go. That's on the snake. As soon as you move into a new spot, first chuck. Another stocky, but we'll take it. There's going to be residents here as well. There's definitely going to be big silvered fish. I mean, this is known spot for big brownies. I'll say the nose. This one's all right. No, I'm not giving him the credit he's due. This isn't a stocky. He's got a bit of silver about him. They have a nice chunky fish actually. Come on. Come on. Put up. Oh, nothing wrong with him. Yeah, nothing wrong with him. You see the size of my hand. You know, 2 3/4, 214, something like that. It's not. It's still thick fish. Absolutely yammed that. Nice. Nice. Right, we got something going now anyhow. There we go, right, the boat. He probably followed that all the way in. Decent enough fish. Lovely. Man, another chunky fish. Decent fish. Gosh, he's had that. Okay. Yeah, nice fish. It sees, you know, fat as my hand. Good. There he goes. Let's keep his head down. What's he on first of all? He's on the snake. Oh, nice fish. Another nice fish. Oh, a Grafham train. Just don't want him to get his head in the weeds. I can't quite give him the free rein I want him to have, because I don't want to lose him in that weed. He's a nice fish. Oh yeah. Lovely. We've definitely turned the day around today. That's 4 fish in an hour and a few on and offs and a couple lost, and what a difference it's made. Oh, it's a good fish, this. Come on. Let's have a look at you. They certainly pull these things. He doesn't want any of it. Oh, it's a cracking fish. Nice silver one. Oh, did my best to lose him there. Oh, bumped him with the net. Bad angling. Come on. That's a proper Grafham fish. Lovely. Look at that bar of silver. Gotta mind your hand with these hooks when they spin, because I've seen people come a cropper with that. Yeah, that's what we came for. Lovely bar of silver from Grafham. Get the sun on him, look. Cracker. He's going to go back, no problem at all. Give him a second to recover. Look at that. Not a problem. There we go. Wow, 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 wow. Slam that. Slammed it. I think that was on the shrimp, wouldn't it? Well, that took that. Let's keep him out of that weed. What a turn of speed on him. It's ridiculous. Good fish, this. Let's see if we can get him in before we get up the bank. No, he's on a snake. And some power on them. What a take, what a take, decent enough fish. What a run though. These Grafham fish just can't be beaten. They cannot be beaten. Let's have a bar of silver. Look at it, it's not huge, but I couldn't do anything with that. Standing. Really, really top fish that, look. And away he goes. Well, there we go. That's actually turned into quite a decent couple of hours there. We put 6 or 7 fish in the net. Lost a couple, had a good few other takes. Mixture of the shrimp and the snake. Shame we've not been able to get anything up to the popper fry, but they're just not in the mood. They're not really moving on the surface, but they're certainly up the edges up there on that north shore. They're definitely feeding on shrimp. They're definitely a bit more lively up there. It just goes to show you can come out with a game plan. You can be thinking about it for days and days and days, and on paper the condition looks perfect, and you come out and then you just sit there and nothing happens. And that sort of situation, you've got to be prepared to ring out the changes. You've got to be prepared to do something a little bit different. And go looking for what the fish want, because they don't always want to do what you want them to do, if that makes sense. But I've enjoyed that. It's been nice to get out again. I'm glad the rain held off. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, actually. It's been quite a pleasant day out here, and it looks good for autumn. Grafham looks really good for autumn now. The water levels aren't too bad. They're not as low as I thought they were going to be. There's plenty of fish, as we've seen, and I've seen some really big fish moving about as well. Well, I think we're in for a good back end season here, so yeah, looking forward to it. Well booked up, which would be nice to get out regularly again. September, October, still got a few spots available if anybody fancies a guided day on the shrimp or on the poppers or whatever you fancy doing. But just drop me a line and let me know. But as always, folks, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Comments in the comments box. Click like, click subscribe. It does help the channel. And who knows, I might try and get another video done soon if this weather holds out for me. But as always, thanks again, folks, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.